Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get started here with part 3. I'm hoping to get these done in part 3 and part 4 and finish this thing up. So here we go. Bandit. Partners in Crime. Some Buffalo Springfield. Retrospective. Another one. You can't have enough copies of this. The Blues Brothers. This, what is that? The Greatest Story Ever Told. I guess it's Balaam and the Angel. Never heard of it. Another one. Live Free or Die. Barclay Harvest James. Best of Barclay James Harvest. I guess it's Barclay James Harvest. This is maybe a German UK pressing because it's got the real glossy cover. Another Barclay James Harvest. Everyone is everyone else. The Beat. Some of this stuff I hadn't heard of. There's the Black and Blue. Obviously heard of that. Nasty Nasty. Black and Blue in Heat. And Without Love. Blackfoot Strikes. Train Train. This one I didn't have. This promo only. Just called Blackfoot. Right there. Awesome. From Marauder. Fly Away. Good Morning. Glad to have that one. A decent copy of Revolver. Another nice copy of Sergeant Pepper. Beatles 65. And something new. A little bit of wear on it. Still decent. Record's decent. Blackjack, Worlds Apart. There's some Blue Oyster Cult mirrors. There's a handful of BOC stuff in here. We'll just go through these real quick. Nice upgrade copy for me for Agents of Fortune. BTO. Bad Finger, Say No More. The Airwaves, Bad Finger. This was a very cool cover. Briar, Crown of Thorns. Airborne. Like I said, this guy had some pretty crazy taste. Really great taste. Beach Boys Rarities, sealed copy. Beach Boys Christmas album. And a nice upgrade copy for me of Endless Summer. I was happy to see these Babies records in there as well. On the Edge. Head First. Union Jacks. Brittany Fox. Blind Faith. Some Sabbath. There's a few Sabbath things in here. Eternal Idol. Greatest Hits. Nice clean copy of Mob Rules. All these are clean. This one I was really stoked about. It's not just Heaven and Hell, but it's a gold stamp promo. Very sweet. Nice clean copy as well. Born Again. That's an upgrade copy for me as well. This I was stoked to see, being a St. Louis Cardinals guy. Celebration 1982 World Series. Dakota Runaway. Gold stamp promo. Brownsville Station. Motor City Connection. Original Michael Bolton. Say all you want, but fantastic singer. The Hunger. Chicago 16. I will admit I'm not a huge Chicago fan, but I did keep this one because of Hard to Say I'm Sorry. You know, these are songs I grew up with. My dad was a huge Chicago fan, but Hard to Say I'm Sorry was one that I definitely remember from my childhood. Dave Clark 5. Virginia Woolf, Push. So see, these are all kind of way out of alphabetical order, but 1010. Produced by Maurice Gibb, it said. Taxi. Day for Night. Let me throw this down here. Blind Taxi. This was a very rare copy. I'm more than likely going to get rid of a couple of these things in here. I don't sell on eBay, but I'm going to put probably this and one other that are kind of very rare on eBay, so I can get money to flip and finally get that real nice copy of Danzig 2 Lucifuge that I've been looking for forever. So this is one that's going on there, unless somebody else makes me a offer for it. That's where it's going. That's where that one's going. Best of Smothers Brothers. And he probably would dig that. Is this Midra? Vertigo, yeah. Midra. Hadn't heard of it. Fragments by John Corbin. Trouble. Run to the Light. Second Self. Mood Ring. I remember this hottie from when I was a kid. Samantha Fox. Fortress, promotional copy. Hands in the Till. Gold stamp promo, as well as radio stamp on it. Gallery. Nice to Be With You. Alright, so moving on over here. MTV's Rock and Roll to Go. Fickle Heart, Sniffing the Tears. Lucifer's Friend, Banquet. Nick Lowe, Labor of Lust. A couple Loverboy things here. Zip through real quick. This one you don't see much. I mean, you see all the rest of these Loverboys in, but that's Wild Side. You see, all the rest of those in thrift stores and everywhere else, music stores. This guy, Nils Lofgren, one of my friends had highly recommended that I listen to his stuff. I haven't had a chance yet, but I'm going to. I have a couple things here. The Best of Grin featuring Nils Lofgren. Kinda Kinks. Legs Diamond. This one, another one that Mitch Wood and I were discussing the other night. Land of the Gun, Legs Diamond. The History of Left Bank. There's some Hagar, Scon, Aronson, Shreve, Billy Idol, Rebel Yell, Best of the James Gang, Jefferson Airplane, 2400 Fulton Street, Brian Johnson of AC/DC, a handful of Crocus things in here, change of address, Middle Rendezvous, Alive and Screaming. Isn't that a cool cover? Make sure that's just one. Nope, that's two. One vice at a time. Hardware. And this is awesome. Fast Way, Trick or Treat. That's the original motion picture soundtrack. Stoked to see that. Yeah, Waiting for the Roar. Fandango. That's Fandango's Cadillac. Faustus, Tonight at the Movies. Little Lakeshore Drive. Another copy of Jim Croce, Greatest Hits. Expose. Remember them. Strange Brew, The Very Best of Cream. Paul Collins, The Kids Are the Same. What's that, Beat? Yeah, Paul Collins Beat. Concrete Blonde. Some Harlequin. Another Harlequin, Love Crimes. Headstone. Bad Habits. Corey Hart, First Offense. Boy in the Box, Corey Hart. Kinks, Word of Mouth. Sealed copy of Katrina and the Waves. A couple Kansas things here. Blaze through these. Final Confessions of Kansas. And then the Illinois Speed Press. Hadn't heard of that, but looked it up. Had to keep it. Had to pull it anyway. And Steve Hackett, Please Don't Touch. Alright, we're going to move over here. Alright. Thompson Twins, Into the Gap. 38 Special. Special Forces. Rock and Roll Strategy, 38 Special. Tour de Force. A sealed copy of Flashback. Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. Strength in Numbers. This one I didn't have. Black Rose, Thin Lizzy. Nice copy of this. Tesla. Sealed copy of Tin Machine. Thunder. Again, gold stamp promo. Billy Thorpe, East of Eden's Gate. Thorpe Gold Stamp Promo 21st Century Man. George Thorogood Maverick. Move it on over. And Bad to the Bone. Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams. Not sealed, but in shrink. Living in the 20th Century. Greatest Hits, 74, 78. Steve Miller Band Anthology. Complete. Sealed copy of Abracadabra. Beautiful copy of Belladonna. Loved seeing all these Eddie Money in here. Some of these are definite upgrades for me. Others I already have nice copies of, but just love this guy's records. Love his vocals. Kim Mitchell, Akimbo Logo, Mighty Lemon Drops, World Without End, Moxie, Moxie 2, Mott the Hoople Greatest Hits, Morning Star Venus, Morning Star there. Thunderclap Newman, Hollywood Dream. Couple things by New England here. Explorer Suite and Walking Wild. Metal Mania. It's just a metal comp, but it has some really cool stuff on it. You know, Fastway, Mountain, Heaven, Frank Marino, Michael Bolton, Fool's Game, Joe Perry Project, Loverboy, Tommy Bolin, Blue Oyster Cult, Judas Priest, Aerosmith. Cool stuff. Meridian, I believe. Or is that what that is? Oh, Meridian, Lost in the Wild. Rarely talked about Meatloaf record there. Country Joe McDonald of Country Joe and the Fish, Paradise with an Ocean View. The Macaulay Schenker Group, Perfect Timing. Manhattan Transfer, Mecca for Moderns, Gold Stamp Promo. Manfred Mann, Nightingales and Bombers, Chance, and Somewhere in Africa. Sealed copy of The Best of Manfred Mann. Mama's Boys, Power and Passion. This one's a little bit worse for wear on the cover. And then Growing Up the Hard Way. So guys, that is the end of part 3. There is one more part here, all the stuff on the bottom. So I'm gonna fly over to that one, tune into there. Thanks.